Hit that like button, y'all. It's time to cook. Hit that like button, fam. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. So, we got to cook. First show of the day. These ninjas, they just keep talking about me all day, bro. Like, it's my first video of the day, bro. Like, I be just minding my business. These ninjas in these social media streets, they just stay talking about your boy. So, we gonna cook. You know? Gonna produce some content. So, got this ninja named New Breed, right? This dude stay sneak dissing, bro. All day, every day. He made a video. They want you to crash out, but God want you to level up. The whole time in the video, the man talking about me all day. He made another video talking about messy people love drama. His whole video is talking about me. He talking about he moving forward. He's doing this, but the dude stay talking about me. Now, let me break down a couple of things for you New Breed subscribers. Make sure y'all all come into this building because we know y'all love the drama. It's not about the drama per se, but it's about transparency. I'm going to tell you something about this New Breed guy. He loves talking about Trump all day. Epstein files all day. Why New Breed ain't coming into the public to talk to you people about what he got going on with Planet Marketing? Where's the transparency? Why he's not addressing the allegations about his alleged boss, Donald Bradley, who is Alpha Phi Alpha, which is associated with Freemasonry? How come he's not addressing the fact that I made a video the other day where the dude was doing the Masonic hand sign? How come your man is not addressing those issues? Why this dude made a video talking about how messy people love drama, talking about, oh yeah, you know, the whole thing started over a misunderstanding, but he ain't tell you that the misunderstanding was on his part, not me. How come he ain't tell you? Oh, it was my fault, ladies and gentlemen. All this drama was because of me. How come he ain't tell you? How come he didn't come online and take full responsibility for the fact that he went on YouTube telling all you people that I owed him money when I never made him no promise? Come on now. How come he ain't come on YouTube to tell you good people all the lies and the slander that he did on my name? The disrespect towards my wife, the disrespect towards my mama who died of cancer. How come he's not being real with the people? Instead, he trying to control you, talking about, oh, if y'all mention so-and-so name, y'all gonna get blocked. Bro, why in the world he telling you if you mention my name, you gonna get blocked? He trying to control you. When you folks come into my chat, y'all can say that clown's name all day. I don't care. I'm not gonna block you. By the pure fact he wanna block you, it's because he got a lot to hide. He don't want to be held accountable. What's going on? What's good? What's going on with Planet Marketing? What's going on with all of this recruiting subscribers trying to get paid off for them? What's good with that? How come he ain't addressing that? He told you good people that he have a business, that he started a business. Okay, what is the business? Recruiting people? Recruiting people into an alleged pyramid scheme? How come he's not addressing that? He tell you folks every time he do videos, he's not sneak dissing. Check this out, fam. You see this? This is his intro video. You see those three men that he have depicted as demons? In the middle, that's supposed to be me. Clearly obvious by these bucket hats I'm always wearing. So, when you got me in the middle as a damn demon, that's a sneak diss. That's supposed to be Floridine Rollo right there. That's supposed to be Brainwaves right there. This is his intro video. Every single time he go live, he got this video playing. Let's play this video from the top and see what it says. Let's play this from the top. You see his goofy ass right here, right? Now check this out. This is supposed to be him. You see that? He turned around. Look what's going on. And if you read the text, he see us as demons. That's how he depict us, as demons. And he's supposed to be some superhero who's supposed to kill and destroy the evil. This is his intro. You see what he's doing? Kicking the demon in the face. That's what he's doing. But he's telling y'all, oh, I don't sneak this. I'm trying to move on. Bruh, all your intros is a sneak diss. So now, how do you explain that to your people? To all you New Breed followers that literally want to know what's good, keep asking questions. Don't let him silence you. Don't be like those goofies over there who be like, oh, Ringo's a demon. He's going to get judged by God. Judge these nuts. I'm as real as it get. I'm the righteous, trying to expose the warlock. This man is literally a narcissist. He's basically telling you, if you mention my name, that he's going to block you. Where's the transparency? This man sneak diss me, Brainwaves, and Rollo every time he go live. Every time you watch his introduction, he's throwing shade. He's saying, those three guys are my enemies. Those three guys are demons. How are you going to tell you he moving forward? He don't make no videos. And every video, the intro is about us. Come on now. You people who watch New Breed, if you are educated in any way, look at his videos. Look at what he talk about. They are plotting against you. They are doing this. Those demons are doing that. Every video he make is addressing us brothers. Me, it's addressing me, Brainwaves, and Rollo. Every single time. Every single time. And he up there gaslighting them viewers. Y'all supposed to been had unsubscribed from this clown. Look at what he's doing to you. He's telling you guys, if you mention this dude's name, notice, why he's so focused on me though? He ain't say, oh, don't mention Rollo's name, don't mention Brainwave's name. He keep focusing on me. Brainwaves make excellent videos about New Breed. But New Breed's threatened by me. And yeah, we releasing the documentary. That's what he fears the most, guys. Accountability. Think about this, y'all. And I'm talking to you New Breed followers. The ones that have a little bit of sense. The ones that your eyes are opening up. You're starting to see for what it is. Why your man, every time he makes a video, he's always talking about Trump. Trump, 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 every day. Trump, Trump, Trump. Epstein files. Release the Epstein files. Trump, 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 Trump. Now he's a psychic. Now he's giving you predictions now. Now he made another video talking about he's giving you guys predictions. This clown made a video the other day saying that doing vertical live streams is for suckers and it's fake views. But yet this clown is doing vertical live streams. Why? Because he's trying to gain subscribers. The dude is a joke, bro. Like complete joke. He keep talking about Trump every single day, obsessed with Trump, 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 Trump. But when we make videos about him, he cry. Cry, cry, baby. Talking all this garbage about running the fade. But yet we are airing out the dirty laundry. The man cannot even address these issues. I already told you, this clown know where I live. I'm not with all of that running fade goofy stuff. Stop talking all of that mess, trying to sound tough. Answer the allegations to these people. What's going on with Planet Marketing? What's going on with your connection to an alleged Freemason? What's good? What's going on with your boss? That's right, Donald Bradley. What's going on with that? He throwing up the Masonic hand sign. How come you ain't addressing it? How come you ain't talking about it? Why? You have all this smoke for everybody in the industry that are Freemasons, but you ain't talking about your boss. Why? Because he cut the check. That's why. You already sold out, dog. You already been exposed. You've been crying all year, crying about SNAP benefits, crying about Trump, crying about who's talking about you. You ain't tell your audience that you the one who caused all of this drama. It was you who went on social media lying. It was you who told everybody that I owed you money. Bro, when we release that documentary, you're going to cry because all the facts that I'm going to bring out, all the receipts that I'm going to bring out, it's going to have you running circles. You're going to literally lose your mind. Your viewers are going to question you. They're going to say, dog, you lied the whole time. You mean to tell me you had us believing Ringo was a demon and the whole time you was the demon? The whole time you and your baby mama was airing out lies? Guys, New Breed and his baby mama been lying to you the whole time. They lied about everything. Everything, dog. The man cannot handle criticism. He like to dish out, but when you dish at him, he cry. I'm done. You know, these people love drama. Ain't no drama. We're holding you accountable. We're holding you to the light. But you call it drama. No, you don't want to repent because you're wicked and you've been doing evil and you fell out with everybody. You fell out with Mark the Messenger. You fell out with me. You fell out with Brainwaves. You fell out with Rollo. You fell out with everybody. But he cried all day talking about messy people love drama. In other words, he's still sneak dissing. So when he say messy people love drama, who he's calling messy? Me. So when you think about it, that's a sneak diss. I ain't make no video the whole day. This is my first video, dog. I'm on the yard working, bro. Working on my yard. Hand manly work. This ninja goes live to talk about me. So guess what? We're going to talk about you. That's right. We're going to run a marathon right now. That's right. We're reacting to all your videos tonight. Tonight, we're reacting to all your videos, and we're going to address all these issues. You understand? Because your viewers demand answers. You were disrespectful to all your viewers. If you're a New Breed follower, make sure you subscribe to this channel, dog. You ain't even welcome over there. That dude is afraid of accountability. You viewers are supposed to be asking questions. You're supposed to hold the YouTubers accountable. Why? Because you helping them to earn a living. And when you got this dude, literally his boss, is throwing up Masonic hand signs, don't New Breed always tell you that that's of the devil? So why he connected with this dude? Why is New Breed connected to Donald Bradley, dog? Come on now. How come he ain't addressed it yet? I understand some of you New Breed followers, you hate me. That's because he poisoned you. That dude poisoned you. He put witchcraft on you. I've been telling you for the longest that the dude is a warlock, dog. I had to find out the hard way. Brainwaves used to rock with New Breed until New Breed did him dirty. He did Brainwaves dirty. Disrespected that man when that man went to UP Farms and supported him. Brainwaves was the hardest worker during the Jamboree. Nobody outworked him on that day. And New Breed shitted on him. That's a fact. See, when you come to this platform, I keep everything a buck, a G. No sugarcoating, no gaslighting. I'm keeping it funky with you, fam. Real talk. This dude don't like accountability. He supposed to come into the public and address everything we talk about in videos. He's talking about, yeah, you know, well, I asked the dude to run the fade. React to the damn videos and talk to the people and be accountable for your action and stop all this gaslighting stuff talking about running fades. trying to act macho on social media, but you can't respond. You can't even respond to what people talk about. Oh, I don't care about what videos they make. Dude, you watch all my videos. Every video I make, you watch. The other day, guys, I showed y'all. I went live. Matter of fact, he was live. He was live, and I said, you know what? Let me go live to see how many of his viewers are going to run to him to try to stir up the nest. As soon as I clicked the live button, my name was just all over his chat. They was like, yo, Ringo is live. He has the same title like you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, look at how quick they went over there. And it just goes to show his viewers love drama. See, at the end of the day, it's not my viewers. When he talk about messy people love drama, dog, that's your own damn viewers that love drama. Because my viewers aren't messy. My viewers rock with me. And they never be on your platform. They never be in your live chat. You never see my viewers on New Breed's chat trolling, talking ish, never. But you, New Breed's viewers, they're always on my chat, always on Brainwave's chat, always on Rollo's chat, trolling, disrespecting, instigating every single day. You know why? Because New Breed is the drama queen. New Breed is all about drama. You understand? So it's more likely that his viewers love drama. The only reason why your viewers are questioning you now, dog, is because they see that you soft. You talk all this stuff about Trump, Trump, Trump all day long, but all the videos that I made about you, all the videos Brainwaves made about you, all the videos Rollo made about you, you ain't addressed nothing yet. You know why? Because you soft and you can't respond. You know why? Because you guilty. You know that you down with Freemasonry. Just come out in the public and tell the people that you a Freemason. Come out and tell the people the real truth. Come out in the public and tell the people you took the oath, dog. You took the oath, fam. Don't even try to front. Your boss is throwing up the Masonic hand sign. I showed the video. I showed the receipts, the proof. How could you deny it? How could you deny it? You want me to get it again? You want me to get it again? Let's get that receipt, fam. Let's get the receipts. You know, I'm all about receipts, dog. I ain't here to sugarcoat. I ain't here to do all that goofy stuff, playing all these damn games. This dude need to be held accountable. He talking about, I don't care what videos he make. I can't control what he do. Well, then stop worrying about me, dog. Every single time you go live, you sneak dissing me, fam. Why? Because you watch my videos every single day. Every day. That dude watch my videos all day, monitoring me. Why? Because he's a monitoring spirit. And that's a fact. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. All you New Breed followers, you're welcome over here. Once you wake up and you start to realize the truth, that dude is fake, bro. All that so-called chosen one stuff, that dude don't follow God, bro. That dude following Freemasonry. He following Freemasonry, dog. Don't let him gaslight you. Don't let him fool you. He trying to control y'all. He trying to bully y'all into submission by saying, hey, if you mention Ringo's name, I'm going to block you. That's crazy. That's crazy. You should be able to mention whoever you want. You know what I mean? Real talk. You come into my chat, you can mention that clown's name any day. I don't really care. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not blocking you. But he want to block you because you mentioning my name. You know why? Because when you mention my name, people going to end up coming to my platform and they're going to watch my videos and they're going to realize that he fake. That's what's going to happen. That's why he don't want you mentioning my name. That's why. But let me see if I can pull this video up. Right? I don't even need to pull up the video. I could just pull this up real quick. Let me see. Check this out. We don't even need the video. All we got to do is just show you this, guys. This is New Breed. Look at his boss. You see the hand? Freemasonry. You see that? That's the Masonic hand sign. That's New Breed's boss. That's Planet Marketing's CEO. How come you ain't addressing it? Come on your platform and address your boss. Throwing up the Masonic hand sign. Come and tell your people. Oh, my boss? Oh, he's not a Mason. Oh, he's not a Freemason, y'all. Come in the public and talk. Don't talk about Trump. Don't talk about the Epstein files. Talk about your man, Donald Bradley. Talk about why you seen in photos with a dude who's an alleged Freemason. Talk about that. Tell your viewers Why are you hustling them, trying to recruit them to get paid off them? That's sick and diabolical that you would literally try to recruit viewers and subscribers. These good people aren't supposed to be recruited. They come to YouTube to watch videos. They don't come to YouTube so you could recruit them to be a part of some damn pyramid scheme. That's diabolical and wicked and evil. You're a selfish dude. You're literally coming on YouTube trying to seduce viewers to recruit them in order to get paid. Nah, that's not how you do it. If you're a YouTuber, you get paid by making videos. You don't try to recruit these people. These people don't come to YouTube. They got jobs already. They don't come over here because they want you to recruit them in some sort of Ponzi scheme. No, that's not how you do it. You got to keep it a buck with your views. You know what I mean? I keep it a buck. I do content. I don't come online trying to recruit them so they could join some sort of pyramid scheme. No, if they're going to join anything, it's the platform to subscribe so they can watch the videos. You know what I mean? So we could talk about you and all these frauds that are out here. I keep it funky with the people. And when I speak, it rings bells because I'm Ringo TV. You are a coward. Why? Because you're not addressing the allegations. Come into the light. The Bible says, he that is in the light, love the light, that his deeds might be reproved. But a person that hates the light, they run from it. The wicked fleeth when no man pursueth. The wicked is always running and hiding. Why? Because you don't want to address the real issues. Why is it that you joined Planet Marketing? Why are you with a company that even Jamal Bryant endorsed? And Jamal Bryant is a false prophet. And Jamal Bryant interviewed Donald Bradley. Yeah, that's right. So how is it that you work for him now? And what are you doing behind the scenes? And why the secrecy? Why is it that there's no mentions of you on social media? Why is it that if I go to your YouTube, I can't even find Planet Marketing? Why is it that when I look in the descriptions, I don't see nothing that says you're a travel agent? I don't see nothing. There's no websites. There's no nothing on your Instagram, nothing. There's no links for me to go and learn more about what you're involved in. Everything is a secret. Secret society. You see what's going on? Freemasonry. Secret society. Trying to keep their eye on you. That's what's going on, fam. I'm trying to wake y'all up to the real. Make sure y'all hit that like button, fam. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me see if I can pull that video up, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Let me see if I can get this video for you good people. Right? Let's see if we got this. Okay, check this out, fam. Let me get this on the screen. Gonna go full notch. And we're gonna review this video here, guys. This is New Breed's boss. And I want you good people to question him. Because if he's a dude that claimed he following Jesus Christ, well, he never even mentioned Jesus Christ. Never. New Breed never mentioned the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He never say the name, bro. Never. New Breed never even witnessed to people. He never even tell you to come to Jesus Christ and make him your Lord and Savior. Never teaches people to repent of their sins. That man is always talking about demons all day. Every time he talks, the demons are coming. The witches and the warlocks, the NPCs and the perps and the meat suits. Never teaching the gospel. Never. But yet, we got video evidence of his boss. Let's roll the tape. Let's see what we got.
1,000 individuals, the largest non-convention meeting in the company's history.
Look at that.
These are not normal times. If you're out there looking at Planet Market right now, anywhere in the United Kingdom, if you're one of the 65 million people here, please pay close attention. Opportunities are a lifetime, must be seized on a lifetime of opportunity.
You see that?
These are not normal times. There was 3,000 people here today receiving Rolex watches, rings, and more importantly, helping their families.
Do you see that?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now you explain that to me. You explain how this man go around social media talking about chosen ones, you know, the most high. Bro, stop it. The jig is up. You a Freemason, dog. You work for one, you are one. That's the way I see it. If you work for one, you are one. You in photos with this dude talking about, yeah, Donald Bradley taught me the game and we up next. You sold out, fam. You sold out. It's clear you sold out. And the viewers want to know what's going on. And Donald Bradley made you cut your hair. Dude cut off his locks, y'all. Dude cut off his locks. Even though he bald in the middle, He still cut off the locks that he was growing, the little peas on the side. He cut that off. They made this dude shave off his hair, fam. Why? Because he saw money. He saw opportunity. He's like, man, I'm cutting this off. Dude made a whole video saying I'm cutting off my locks. It's bad energy. How many people in the building got locks? New Breed said that his locks is bad energy. It's not the locks that has bad energy. It's you. You the one with the bad energy. You could cut your locks off all you want. The bad energy still remain because you're no good. If you're a follower of New Breed, you got to stop being dumb and blind. This man is gaslighting you. This man afraid of accountability. Myself, Brainwaves, and Rollo have been holding this man accountable so he could repent of his sins. That man have wronged me, Brainwaves, and Rollo in the worst way. This man slandered my name. He made a video alleging that I'm a pedophile, telling his viewers that I'm touching kids. Fam, I never been arrested in my life. Never had no dealings with no kids, fam. This dude took a video clip that he know is not what it is, and he twisted it in order to distract you good people so you could look at me in a negative way. I'm a father of 4 girls. Why the fuck would a dude go around YouTube telling people I'm a pedophile? That's the worst thing you could say about a man. Did you see me do that about him? Do you see me making videos alleging that he's a pedophile? I don't have no time to be doing that type of goofy stuff, especially when I know it's not true. I would never say that about a man. This man also made another video telling people that I had a sexual relation with my sister. That's what he said, guys. He told the world that I promote incest, teaching that it's okay to sleep with your brother and sister. That's what he taught people, guys. Sick stuff. Why is it that everything he alleged on me is some sick, perverted mentality of pedophilia, of incest? Why it's always that? But yes, it's the same guy that made a confession the other day in a video that he slept with 4 women in 1 week, and he was smoking weed, drunk, full of the devil. He literally made a video, said that he was possessed with demons. We have all the documentation. We have all the voice notes. We have everything, guys, to substantiate all our points. New Breed said on video that he was possessed with demons. Last time I checked, if you're a believer in Jesus Christ, you can't be possessed with no demon because the Holy Spirit dwells in you. A true believer in Jesus Christ can never be possessed by a demon. Do you understand me? A believer cannot be possessed by a demon. Only an unbeliever can be possessed by a demon. You know why? Because the Spirit of the living God is not in his heart. So for New Breed to say that he was possessed by a demon, that's a red flag to let you know that he's a demon. But yet, when we speak this truth, all y'all keep saying is you're jealous, you're a hater, you're trying to knock his hustle. Fam, we trying to wake you people up. He is a warlock. His spell is on you. He uses sorcery. He sneak diss. He gaslight. He love bomb every single day. His latest video today talking about the streets want you to crash out, but God wants you to level up. What are you talking about? And if you listen to his video, it's all a sneak diss. Then he makes another video, messy people love drama. Fam, this is my first video for the day. That man talking about me to his viewers. Talking about, oh yeah, this all started by, a misunderstanding, but he never said the misunderstanding is on his part, not mine. That man tried to literally try to get money out of me. Money that I never promised this dude. I thought that dude was a brother in the truth. Dude is a joke. Dude is a snake. I learned the hard way. Never again will that ever happen. Brainwaves thought that New Breed was a brother in the truth. And he went down to UP Farms to help that man. Literally sacrifice his life and his health because the man even got sick while down there, but still was on code and helped that man to have a successful day with the people. And what did New Breed do? Turn on him, threw him under the bus, disrespected him, came on social media and said the man is gay. Came on social media and said I never trusted him. He came on social media and said I didn't even want him here. That's what he said about this dude, bro. So the whole time Brainwaves is working at UP Farms, blood, sweat, and tears, New Breed in his heart never wanted this dude to be there. That's crazy, man. And he had a fallout with everybody. He had a fallout with Mark the Messenger. I didn't even know that there was some issues going on with them behind the scenes until Mark the Messenger pulled up in my live chat. And he pulled up and he was like, yo, that New Breed was trying to get money out of him. Kept pressuring him for money. And, you know, Mark the Messenger has a big platform, you know, so he's probably making more money than all of us. But the whole point is New Breed was trying to press this dude for money, fam. And Mark the Messenger didn't want no dealings with UP Farms. He ain't want no dealings with it. And then when Rollo had that epic show where he had all the heavy hitters on one show, New Breed tried to pitch UP Farms and he targeted Mark the Messenger. He was like, yeah, all of us here combined have over 1 million subscribers. Dog, that was a target hit on Mark the Messenger because he had about 600,000 or 700,000 subs. So he felt pressure. He felt pressure about that situation. And I can recall when that had happened, I had addressed it in some sort of way. In a balanced way, I addressed it. And I think Mark the Messenger, he had came into one of my streams, and I think he actually supported via Cash App because I addressed the situation in terms of no one should be pressured into joining some sort of UP Farms or whatever the case is. They should want to do that willingly. You know what I mean? I was going to donate $10,000 into that thing, but the Most High told me not to do anything. And this was when I had met New Breed and his right hand man, Yawidazar. When I had met them that particular night, I was going to donate 10 bands, bro. 10 bands. That's my word. And then I said, you know what? I'm not doing that, bro. Most High was like, you don't even know these guys. You don't even know them. You motivated, yes, I get it. But you don't know these guys. Wait it out and see. And I waited it out and see. Fallout happened. Dodge the bullet. When I tell you New Breed is a snake, never do business with that dude, fam. Dude is a horrible businessman. I'm telling you straight up and down. When you got all these content creators and him having fallouts with everybody, he's the common denominator. That is a sign to let you know the problem is him. The problem is not me. I'm as righteous come, fam. I'm as genuine is. I've been on YouTube since 2006. I'm a pioneer in these YouTube streets, an OG in these YouTube streets. All of these YouTubers, listen, they're new. I've been here, right? So when you understand that, I understand how the game go. This dude, he's no good. He's a bad seed, a bad apple. And he been posing like a man of God the whole time. And we tested the fruit. That man have never repented. That man been very disrespectful. That man been slandering. This man been making AI videos, voodoo dolls. When you look at his platform, he got all of these voodoo dolls. Who does this goofy stuff? This man literally make action figure voodoo dolls of me and selling them to people. That's what he's doing. He makes shirts and hats saying tether Ringo, tether this and tether. Who does that? All of that sneak this. So this man's entire catalog on his website that he's profiting off of is all sneak dissing. Do you understand me? Let me show you all this stuff because people don't understand the magnitude of the problem and how this dude is a stone cold hypocrite who's always gaslighting viewers and acting as if though he's innocent when he's not. This dude does dirt every single day. His hands is dirty. In order for this man to move on, that man would have to delete all his videos, fam. All his videos. And that would include all the videos with the intros too. Because the introduction is a sneak diss, no matter how you see it. The introduction to his videos is a sneak diss against me. So now, let me see if I can get this so that we can do what we got to do. Because we're going to be reacting to all his videos tonight. All his videos will be reacted to, right? Now, let me see. Let me see what we got. Let me go into this. I want to see some of this stuff. Matter of fact, I don't even have to go there. We'll just go to his website. We'll just go to his website. That's all we got to do is go to the website so I can show you exactly what I mean. That's all. Because when you go to the website, that's where you'll find all of the sneak dissing, all of the goofy stuff. Now, I want you to think about this, guys. I want you to think about this. Give me a minute. I want you to think about this, right? Let me see if I could do this real quick. This is what he's selling on his website. You see that? That's supposed to be a voodoo doll of me. But he tell you that he don't sneak this. You see that? It says Weirdo TV overreactions. We got the tapes. Weirdo Tether Agent the Gang Stalker. And you see it has a lawnmower, a Jason mask, a camera, a microphone, and it says R. Kelly's a G, filled with monitoring spirits. This is what he have on his website. Voodoo dolls that he sells, but he tells you guys that he don't sneak this, that he don't do this, he don't do that. He acts like he's an angel. Let's see what else he got, because we're basically exposing all of this evil and all this junk, right? So give me a minute. Let me do this real quick. Okay, let me take this off so we can see more stuff, right? Check this out. Here go another one. And he's selling it for $8, right? He's selling it for $8. As you can see, he's selling it for $8. You see that? You see what that is? That's what he's calling me, a coon, a this, a that. Let me open it up so you can see it. Now, you know he's talking about me because I'm half Panamanian, right? So now, watch this, gang. Watch this. Let me open this up. This is how you know he sneaked this in again. Check it out. Look at the Panama flag. You see that? And he has what appears to be me in a raccoon outfit. You see that? Ring-coon. Ring-coon. But he tell you that he don't sneak this, but he's profiting off of sneak this, and he's profiting off of these things on his website. He's merchandising my name and my likeness. This is what he's doing right now, guys. He's literally profiting off of my name. You would think this dude would be mature. I don't do stuff like this. This is goofy. I don't make action figures and voodoo dolls trying to do this goofy stuff. I don't do that type of stuff, man. I don't do it. We got more. We got more. Let's see what we got. Hey, shout out to Joshua for the support. The major support says, tell New Breed fans to get mad. We blessed over here. Hey, shout out to you, fam, for the $100 support sponsoring the show heavy. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Make sure y'all thumb up Joshua's comment. Thumb up that super chat. Thumb it up, guys. Give that super chat a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can pin that to the top for the support. Give me a minute. Let me go to my platform so I can pin that to the top. Now, again, guys, that's his website. This dude make voodoo dolls with me. I told you he do witchcraft. This is what he do. He do witchcraft, guys. Who does that type of stuff? I don't got no website, guys, with any goofy stuff like that. I don't do that type of stuff. You know? Let me pin this comment. I know I used to know how to pin this. Let me see how you do that. How do you pin the comment? Can you pin a super chat? I don't think you could. I don't think you could pin a super chat. I could pin a regular comment. Yeah, it won't let me pin the super chat. It'll let me pin a regular comment. But anyway, appreciate you sponsoring the show. Right? Appreciate you sponsoring the show. We're going to get back to this. Give me a minute, guys. I'm looking at my channel on the computer. Shout out to Corey for the $5 support. Corey in the building. Shout out to Corey. Let's get those likes up on those super chats, guys. Says, keep preaching truth, Ringo. You are definitely the real deal. 100. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Okay. What was I about to do? Okay. Let me get back to this. So, back to his website. What we're showing you guys is the proof of what's really good, right? Now, it's crazy because he has a description under that Ring-kun action figure that he sells. It says, show off your personality and keep your space organized with our premium magnet. The design features a bold and satirical toy packaging for Ring-kun tether reactions, showcasing a character in a raccoon costume with a serious expression, surrounded by quirky accessories like a camera, microphone, and a Jason mask. The packaging humorously critiques the world of online overreactions and drama. This is what he have on his website selling, profiting, and you got dummies that would pay this dude for that. But he say messy people love drama, but yet he's selling drama. Make that make sense, guys. I don't sell drama. He's selling drama. And I'm basically just exposing him for who he is, a big hypocrite, right? And it's just a bunch of other goofy stuff that's on there. I'm trying to find more stuff that he got. Let me see what else we got. Here go another one. This is another one that he got. Check this one out. Let me see. Let's see. Let's open this one up. Now, I want you to peep this, right? I want you to peep this one because there's a lot of information in here, right? You see that? That's another one. That's what this guy do. He called me Lawnmower Man. Lawnmower Man. I can't wait to release the documentary for the people to know the truth. The reason why he called me Lawnmower Man is because when the fallout took place, this man went on YouTube with his baby mama, alleging that as soon as we pulled up into the North Carolina and arrived at the house, that as soon as I got off the truck, I just went inside, grabbed my mower, and started mowing, which is a damn lie. All of that is going to be revealed in the documentary. I got all sorts of receipts. I got all sorts of paperwork and everything else to substantiate all my points. Literally, when I had start mowing the yard, it wasn't even mowing the yard. It was kind of getting up some weeds that was in the front of the house because we haven't been there in a long time. And it was around 3:27 p.m. in the afternoon. We arrived in North Carolina at 11 a.m. in the morning. 11 a.m. So if you count and do the math from 11 a.m. all the way to 3:27 p.m., think about how many hours that is. And during all of those hours is when we were unloading the truck. Do you understand that? And when I started to use my mower was when my wife and his baby mama went to go rent a car because they were leaving. New Breed was leaving. He was in a hurry to get money and bounce. Why would they rent a car as soon as they get there? It was around the time when they were leaving. And they went and rented the car around 3 p.m., somewhere around there. And being that they left, I took a break and so let me go mow up in front of the yard. New Breed got online, lied to all of you folks, and told you that as soon as we stepped down in North Carolina, rather than me helping unload the truck, that I went and started mowing the yard. Really? And his followers believed the lie. And you know what's so crazy about this, guys? What's so crazy about this whole thing, and I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't think of this from that time, but there's some, you know what? I'm not even gonna go into all of that other stuff. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that part alone and save that bit of information, right? This guy he lied about everything, guys. When I tell you, and I'm mainly talking to the New Breed followers. New Breed lied about everything, guys. Everything involved that move. What New Breed is basically trying to hide from is the fact that he was trying to get money out of me. He was trying to get money out of me, and he's embarrassed because I never promised him any money. Never did. I never made no agreement with him. When I contacted New Breed, when I contacted him, I thought that that man was a brother. I thought that that man was a man of truth. I thought that he was a man of integrity. That's my word. So when I contacted him and he said he's willing to help, I was like, wow, this dude is a true soldier, a real brother. It felt like he wanted to see me be successful. I really thought that this dude was a man of real integrity, because he didn't hesitate when he said, yes, I'll support. So I was like, man, I'm going to definitely bless this dude in due time, man, because he a real one. Then I found out he wasn't a real one. He was a snake. The dude got online, aired out all my DM messages about the whole drama situation. He aired out all the DMs. I went to this man privately, like the Bible says to do. You know how the Bible says if you have a problem, go to a man privately and hash it out. That's exactly what I did. I went to him privately so we can argue behind the scenes and hash this out. The man came into public, said I ain't listening to none of that dude's messages, and he basically disrespected me when the Bible says to go privately. He didn't even want to hear what I had to say. And what he did is he got online, went live, and did a live stream reviewing my DM messages. Why would you do that live, not understanding that you're reviewing something that you said you didn't view, you didn't listen to? I could be revealing very important personal information, and he was airing this out publicly for the world. And I never did that to him because I didn't come on YouTube with no drama. Everything was private. He said he did what he did because he felt that I was sneak dissing. I wasn't sneak dissing. He was paranoid. When he heard me say that I'm releasing a documentary, he said, you know what? I'm going to beat you to the punch and start putting out dirt about you. And he went on a smear campaign, back to back to back to back to back, lying. And what I heard in his video, he made a video a year ago. And this is what he said in the video. He said if he would have known that he wasn't getting paid, he would have never did it. Once he said that, I knew he was a snake. I knew he was a snake. Shout out to Citizens of Humanity for the $2 support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. And also shout out to, why this is not working? Shout out to Marissa in the building. Shout out to you for the $50 support, sponsoring the show. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Let me see. He says that demon New Breed doesn't believe that the Most High has blessed you, and he can't curse what God has blessed. That's a fact. Can't curse whom the Lord has blessed. You know, can't do it. New Breed said that, guys. New Breed said on video, and when he said that, it grieved my spirit, because when I had reached out to him, when I released the documentary, guys, and you hear this, you would hear the joy of knowing that he agreed and said, yo, I'm willing to come through. I paid his flight, hotel, all of that stuff for him to come down. But this dude ended up bringing his baby mama, basically trying to burden me with more financial expenses at my cost. I didn't like that. You know what I mean? And I figure, you know what? I can play that kind of game, because you're not gonna finesse a New Yorker. Number one, you ain't gonna do that. A dude from Brooklyn, you can never finesse. You know what I mean? We know the game already. So when he initially came down, I paid for the flight for him and his baby mama. He probably figure I got all this money. It's not that I have any money. I saved money. I budget properly because I was planning on relocating, doing what I had to do. They tell you a black man should take care of his family and his kids, right? Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. And I had to bust my ass to do what I need to do, to build up, save up, get my credit right, do what I had to do to make this move. You know what I mean? So money was tight, you know what I mean? But I had my budget on how I'm gonna move, you know what I mean? So when he initially came down, he just brought his baby mama with him. And I'm like, dude, you know that's gonna cost me extra money. I'm saying this in my mind. In my mind, I'm like, dude, I asked you to come down. I didn't ask you to bring your baby mama. You know what I mean? So he went along with it, brought his baby mama, so I paid for it. Paid for the flight for them to come down. He thought I was paying for that to go back. No. The baby mama being there, his return flight, return whatever, that was in the cost of bringing his baby mama. So at this point, he's responsible to go back home by himself. That's not my responsibility. If you brung your woman, you have to be a man and provide for her, not me. And to add insult to injury, this man brought a pregnant woman with him. I didn't know that woman was pregnant. If I would have knew that woman was pregnant from the start, I would have told him to leave her ass home. Because why in the world would you bring a pregnant woman on a mission where you're supposed to be working as men? My woman would never be anywhere around a work site if she's pregnant. So that right there is diabolical, that this man was so desperate for money. If you watch his video, because we're going to review all of that in the documentary, this man was like, yeah, man, I was going through, I needed it. This man was broke. This man was desperate for money, y'all. This man was more concerned about money than friendship. This man was focused on money the whole time. And anybody can see it. And it's so sad that his viewers couldn't see the truth. The man was focused on money the whole time. He didn't come down because he's a brother. He didn't come down because he's a chosen one. He didn't came down because, yeah, you know, I'm a man of God looking out for a fellow brother. That man saw me as money bags, bro. That's what he saw me as. So that means while he hanging around us, it wasn't about brotherhood. It was about money. So that means when I went to UP Farms initially, he didn't see me as a brother. He saw me as money opportunity. You see how that worked? And to add insult to injury again, when this man was doing his videos slandering my name, lying about the whole story, he kept bringing up things he did when we went to UP Farms. When we went to UP Farms, I was around in the month of April. Do you understand? That was in the month of April. So when you think about it, you can't bring up stuff you did from April and tie that in to the move to North Carolina. He was like, I done put this dude and his woman in a better hotel. Dog, we didn't need you. I had money. I bought a whole vehicle. You were there, remember? You were at the dealership. You and Rollo was there, right? I didn't need you for nothing. Tell the people the truth. You offered to move us into that hotel because we were going to UP Farms back and forth. And you figure if we're in the same hotel that you're in, it would make it more convenient where we could just get up in the morning and go straight and take care of business. That's what it was about. Because the hotel that we were at was longer drive. You know what I mean? It wasn't the best hotel in the world, but it was still decent. I would consider it a ghetto hotel, but it came with the flight that we booked. It was basically a part of the flight. So you book the flight, you get the hotel, all of that was in the package. So it is what it is. But for this dude to throw it in my face and be like, yeah, I put them in there. I didn't need you. You did that from your own heart. But to throw it in our face like you did something for us is crazy work. He was like, yeah, I bought them food. I'm like, dude, you counting score. Last time I checked, if I did anything for you, it's because I wanted to do it. I ain't going to throw it in your face. And once I started seeing those patterns, I knew dog was a snake. Because a real man never counts score. He never keeps score when it comes to the things he did. You know what I mean? You don't do stuff like that. You don't do stuff like that. If you're going to talk about the move, talk about the move. Don't talk about UP Farms. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about things that you did from your own heart, because that's wrong. And it's almost like he figured I owed him something. In other words, hey, I did this and that for him, because he was talking about, yeah, you know, we broke bread. You know, sometimes he super chat, I cash app, he cash app. It was like he's tit for tat. And I'm like, dog, why are you even telling people these type of things? So it confuses people. It makes people believe that New Breed did all these things for me and I'm ungrateful. You see how it is? But he never told the people that he was full of greed. He never told the people that the only reason why he flew down to New York was because he was chasing money. That was his goal. His goal was money. It wasn't friendship. It wasn't brotherhood. It wasn't two men of the Most High meeting. It was about money. Once you factor that in and you realize that, that is what makes it sick. And to see him online basically threatening his audience that he's going to block them if they mention my name. If you're a New Breed follower and you felt some type of way about him threatening to block you, you're welcome to subscribe over here, because over here we keep it funky. And trust and believe, when we drop that documentary, you're going to want to see it. You're going to want to see it. He's calling everything drama. No, he just don't want to. He want to avoid accountability because he have never repented. This man made a whole video, ladies and gentlemen, crashing out. He was in a car, and all of his dirt he did on his New Breed ENT channel. Most of the dirt that he did towards me, Brainwaves, and Rollo was on his smaller channel. He did a whole video crashing out, driving in a car drunk, cussing, calling me all sorts of bitchs, basically saying that I'm cursed and how my bloodline ends with me. He said I will never, ever have a son. I don't know why this man was so focused on that. It was really kind of satanic because out of all things, he was primarily focused on me never having a son. Up to this day, I don't know why New Breed in his heart, for some reason, me having a son was so important to him that he literally was on that video crashing out and he was like, "You never gonna have a son. Never, never. You're not man enough. You will never have a son. The bloodline ends with you. The bloodline ends with you." He was going off, going crazy. So when I heard that, I heard the devil. That's the devil speaking. The devil don't want me to have a son because if I have a son, that means my lineage, my bloodline continue, and my greatness of who I am has a second chance in the world to fulfill purpose. That's what New Breed was against, which proved he's of the devil. Because why would he say that? And a lot of you heard that. I didn't even get to download that video. Everybody else told me about it. But what's crazy about it is this. He made a second crash out video and he says he came back and he said it again. He said it again, guys, and we have that on tape. If you look at this platform, if you look at all the videos I've ever made about New Breed, we covered everything. Brainwaves covered everything. I covered everything. Rollo covered everything. We spoke about this man and exposed all the details, but it was overshadowed by a bunch of slander, gossip, innuendos, and gaslighting on New Breed's part, distracting the viewers. And then what happened is he discourages the viewers so they don't watch our videos, just like he was doing today. He discouraged viewers so that viewers won't take a look at the videos. And if you don't take a look at the videos, you won't know what's going on. And if you don't know what's going on, you can never hold him accountable. So what he does, he plays the victim. He acts as if though he's of the most high and everybody else is a demon. And it's time for you folks to really pay attention and dig deeper. This man is no good. He's no good, fam. Like seriously, you know, this is an issue that people don't understand because they take the sides of warlocks and they don't understand how this thing works. Let me see. Somebody said, shout out to, what's this? Cassie Marie. Shout out to you for the $5 support. Says they fight because they care. Forgive for love's sake. There's no forgiveness in this. This is about a demon that is out there destroying God's people. This is not none of this religious stuff. This man disrespected my dead mom. My mom died of cancer. I love my mom. This man got on YouTube, basically said that my mom was a hoe and how she used to sell her ass to buy crack. Yeah, my mom was a so-called woman that was on drugs. She was on crack cocaine when I was a young kid, and she overcame that. She came to Jesus Christ. She repented of her sins, and she got her life right. But she was not no hoe. This dude got online and said that my mama used to sell her ass to buy drugs, bro. You can never say that to my face, New Breed. Never. Never. You can never do that. It would be a problem for you. You disrespected my mom, dog. I never said nothing about your mama. I would never do that. I would never say nothing about your mama. Those are things you just don't do. This man recently made a video disrespecting my wife. Basically said that my wife was getting passed around in a party. That's a damn lie. Dude took a video of me and my wife sitting in this house, literally talking about how we first met. And we met at a Halloween party, right? When we were teenagers. I was 15. I think she was 16, and we met at the Halloween party. We were damn near young kids. And beautiful story. This man took the video, came online and said, "Oh, yeah, Ringo's wife back then was a hoe. She was getting passed around. She was sucking off men in the bathroom." I got the tapes. I already played the video. Guess what he did? He deleted his video like a coward. He deleted his video like a coward. Why would you do that? That's what he did, guys. Disrespected my wife. Right? Not only that, he disrespected my kids. There's a saying, women and kids are off limits. This man disrespected my kids. That's right. Disrespected my daughters, disrespected my elder daughter, disrespected my younger daughter. This man did pure evil. Do you understand me? So when people talk about forgive this and forgive that, there's no forgiveness here. That dude is a straight demon. And I don't want nobody to be around that man. Nobody needs to do business with that man. That man is no good. Everybody he come in contact with, he destroyed and tried to ruin when he can't get his way. That man was in Liberia with so-called, he always tell you guys that he was in Liberia with African dignitaries and all this other goofy stuff. Where is it? Why nothing came out about it? What happened to it? They were supposed to have some land, remember? Land initiatives in Liberia. Guess what? It ain't go nowhere. You know why? Based on what I'm hearing from the streets, New Breed and pretty much was upset because the people in Liberia wasn't moving as fast enough as they wanted them to. You see that? So they got frustrated and they moved on from that. Then what happened? Then you end up seeing New Breed talking about UP Farms, trying to tell you guys that he got land. New Breed don't even live on the land. New Breed do not live on that land. He don't got no land. He not no land owner. He was a promoter. Anytime you see New Breed talk about UP Farms, he was a promoter. And ain't no telling how much money he got under the table. He probably got paid. He probably got paid from Mike in order to promote that stuff. I never made no money. Nobody ever paid me. When I came in and I remember that land initiative stuff, I was motivated to support it because I felt that it was something that would be good. But then I started to learn that they weren't even using no money to build nothing. There was nothing coming in. There was no funding. And I realized what this was all about. It was them trying to gather YouTubers, influencers, so that we can use our platforms to generate money for them. And once I realized that, the fallout and everything came in at the same time. And I was like, you're not going to use me. You know what I mean? You're not going to use me. And guess what that ninja did? He kept up all my videos with me in his videos at UP Farms, knowing good and well that I don't rock with that UP Farm stuff, but he kept them up so that it could continue to promote. When the fallout already took place, this man had all my videos up on his platform advertising, making it look like I was going to the Jamboree. But he never reached out to me. Because remember, he never checked the DM messages. He never resolved the situation. So a lot of people that rock with me went to the Jamboree expecting that I was going to be there. And when they got there, they didn't see me. And that's when they knew something wasn't right. When New Breed did the promo, it was his man, Uwitazar, I believe, that edited the promo for the Jamboree. And this was way before anything came out in the public about the fallout. I was nowhere in the promo. So they already done decided that I was going to be in the promo. Think about that. And what's so crazy, in the promo video, he used my video and cut me out of it. It was a video where you saw a New Breed walking around with a selfie stick. That footage is my footage. So they purposely edit me out the footage and only put New Breed in. And once I saw that, I already knew what it was. So they've been doing a lot of evil behind the scenes. And this man, Uwitazar, is a snake too. I don't trust that dude. I don't trust him at all. And if you think about it, Uwitazar is the dude that allegedly brought New Breed to Donald Bradley's situation. Put him on to that. So that tells you right there, something ain't right. For some reason, Uwitazar may be his handler. Because it seemed like everything New Breed get involved in is his man's that's putting them on. Think about that. Because when I linked up with them at that hotel, I'm telling you, it was a weird moment. But I kind of went with the flow. But I knew I was not down there on some old, in their eyes, they didn't see me as no brother. They saw me as an opportunity to get money. New Breed saw me as this big YouTuber that got all this money. When I was in the dealership getting the car, getting the house, and doing all this other stuff, New Breed was looking at me like, damn, how the hell this dude is doing all this stuff, bro? This dude jumped from the house to the car dealership, and they leaving the car dealership with a new car. Like, this dude got bread. And that was going through his mind. Money. That's all he saw. So when it finally came down to the move to North Carolina, his mind was already set. Ringo got money. So when he probably heard me reach out to him, he probably told his baby mama, like, yo, we about to make 5 bands. Come with me on the trip because, you can help me work. We about to get this money. We got these babies coming on the way and we're going to be good. And when New Breed realized that he wasn't getting no money, he got salty, fam. He got salty. I told this dude in the DMs 3 times, bro, like 2 to 3 times in the DMs, they could stay at the crib at the new house. That there's a whole room back there, fam. We have a whole empty room back there, fam. We literally use that room for storage right now. Literally. It's an empty room sitting right there. When they came here, they could have crashed in that room. We had everything planned. Everything is in the DMs. That's why I'm telling you that he lied about everything. When he came down here, that man jumped right on that truck and started moving stuff off the truck. That was not the game plan, guys. A lot of you New Breed followers that listen to his lies, you really believed it, but you never heard my side. You never did. When you check the DMs, in the DMs, I made it very clear. The truck is not to be touched. We're going to come to North Carolina. We're going to chill in the house. Everybody going to relax, get some rest. We could go shopping. My wife could cook some dinner. We could do some content, all of that stuff. You would think New Breed is at the house. He would want to do some content. We could do some videos, something for the people. That man wanted to leave quick. Why? Because he realized he wasn't getting no money. He realized he wasn't going to get no money. And when the dude pulled up, he was pressing me for money on my yard. And I was in a situation where I was like, did I promise this dude something? And he been airing it out like, yeah, Ringo said this. And if you listen to the tape, it clearly sounded like he wanted to put the money in my hand. No, dummy. If you learn how to listen, I never promised you a damn thing. And that's why when we release the documentary, we're going to show how stupid you are. Because how could you take simple English words out of context and imply that I was giving you anything? No, I thought you was a brother. You a damn snake, and you will always be a snake in my book. And I would never trust nobody because of people like you. People like you are dirty, and that taught me a valuable lesson about ninjas. Never trust a ninja, especially when it comes to them being a brother. That type of brother stuff is done. I don't want to hear that stuff from nobody, fam, because a lot of these dudes are snakes, and they'll be up in your house. Imagine, I invited this ninja in this house. This ninja was around my family, around my kids, around my wife. And dude was a snake the whole time. A complete snake. Sick. The diabolical nature of this man and the evil that he's done is ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. So let me get back to the story. So now I'm on the yard. This dude pressing me for money. He's like, yeah, man, when you get that thing, you know what I'm saying? You can let me get that thing because, I really need that. And I'm like, I'm literally thinking to myself, like, when did I promise this dude anything? So I don't even know what's going on. I'm confused. I'm really confused at this point. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I promised him something. You know what? Let me hit the dude off with $1,000. So I figure I'm figuring I'm doing something good because I wasn't giving him nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I figure, hey, I paid for your trip to come down, you and your baby mama. Y'all should be good to go back on your own. You got to pay for that out of pocket. You a YouTuber. You supposed to be making bread. You know what I mean? I don't understand why you down and out. You a YouTuber. You know what I mean? So what's your issue? Why you don't got no bread to take care of your family? But I put $1,000 in this dude's cash app right on the yard. I cashed after him. $1,000. Boom. I figure this dude is good. I figure a smile will come on his face. Dude face wasn't smiling. Dude was looking kind of salty, like more needed to. And then he was like, yeah, when you get the rest. And I'm hearing this as he's walking off, and I'm saying to myself, this is happening on my birthday. I already knew what kind of dude he was from that moment. Once I see the exchange with money and I realized that he kind of salty still, I knew that this dude was no good. So as soon as he left in the U-Haul truck, I already made up my mind that I cannot be cool with this dude. He was already done on a list of I can't really rock with this dude. I can't deal with this dude at this point. Something wasn't right. And I already done knew there was going to be a fallout. But I said, you know what? Rather than me just cutting this dude off and just kind of just, being upset, let me practice what the scriptures say. Let me go to him privately and air out my grievances. Let me go to him like a man and talk about it privately rather than coming to YouTube. You know what I mean? So I went to him privately, talking about this, talking about that. I share all the issues of what I felt was being done. And it was all on my birthday, right? The whole thing happened on my birthday. Dude never even said happy birthday. Dude was out. I wanted to buy a cake. I wanted to buy ice cream. I wanted to do all these different things because we're celebrating the house. This dude was out. This dude didn't even want to stay. I'm like, damn, we just moved into the house, bro. Damn, could we have a housewarming? Could we celebrate? Could we go get some drinks? Like, could we toast like future success? Like, damn, this dude was ready to go quick. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. And his baby mama was moving funny the whole time. She was moving funny the whole time, bro. The whole time she was moving mad funny. And I was getting all these negative vibes from her. And I was like, you know what? Let me just kind of just let me leave it alone, man. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is. You know how you just feel the vibe is off, and when her and my wife went to go rent the car because Newbury couldn't rent the car because he ain't have no credit. This dude told me this when we was on at the UP farm. He said he don't mess with credit, and I'm like, what do you mean you don't mess with credit? He was like, I don't got no credit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, how the hell you do things? You know, in my mind, because when they went to go rent the car, the baby mama rented the car, not him. She had to rent it. So that tells me everything they do is in her name. Do you see that? And this was done like around 3 p.m. 3 p.m. So when Newbury told you guys that as soon as we touched down, I started mowing the yard and I'm the lawnmower man and all this other goofy stuff. All of that was to distract you from what is really going on. In the DM messages, I told Newbury, uh, we're not to touch the truck. We're supposed to chill and we can unload that truck later. Why? We just came from a 12-hour drive. You see what I mean? Packing that truck was hell, bro. Packing that truck took hours, guys. Packing that truck was not easy. It was not an easy task. You know what I mean? It was very difficult. It was very difficult to pack that truck, guys. Stacking everything on top of each other so it don't break. This is my entire studio was being brought to North Carolina. A lot of stuff, guys. And there was no furniture. No furniture, no beds, none of that, dresses, none of that type of stuff. Just studio equipment, clothing collection, shoe collection, and a washer machine, which I just bought. It's brand new, right? And that was it. And I can recall when the U-Haul truck was halfway full. Halfway full. I said halfway full. Keep in mind, Newbreed's baby mama was helping the whole time. Halfway full. My wife was helping too. The truck was halfway full. New Breed pulls me to the side and says, I done married, not married, I done got a migrant pregnant. That's what New Breed told me. I lift my hands to the Most High. May He strike me dead on live right now for the world to see if I'm lying. New Breed told me, Ringo TV, he looked at me and said, I done got a migrant pregnant. That's right. And I want to know how his baby mama feel about that because that is not a lie. New Breed told me that. And if New Breed told me that, that means that the pregnancy between you and New Breed wasn't planned. That means that you and him was just fucking and he slipped up and got your ass pregnant. That's the stone cold truth. Because for him to tell me that, that was disrespectful. Because it's none of my business, number one. All he had to do is say, hey, I'm expecting a new child. That's all he had to say. And I would have been like, hey, congratulations. But the way he told me, he said, I done got a migrant pregnant. Like he done effed up. That's how that was. And I didn't even know the nationality of that woman. But when he said migrant, it was one of them things like, where did you find this woman? Because you called her a migrant. It's not like he said, oh, she's Mexican or she's Puerto Rican or she's this. He just said migrant. That's how he addressed her to me. And I'm like, damn. Because I knew he had some other woman pregnant because he was expecting a child from some other woman. I knew about that. But then he said, I done got a migrant pregnant. And I'm like, so hold up. This woman is moving boxes and stuff and she's pregnant. And you got her doing this. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. So there's so much to the story, guys, that you just don't know. So much to the story that it's absolutely crazy how this man lied about everything just to avoid accountability. What New Breed don't want to face is the fact that he was only focused on getting money from me. It wasn't about friendship. It wasn't about brotherhood. It was about money the whole time. And that's sad because he sabotaged an opportunity of a great friendship. He sabotaged an opportunity of success because I had many plans. I had many plans. And I'm glad everything fell out the way it did because I would be pissed off to know that I invested 10 bands into UP Farms and also featured this man in all future projects that we're going to be working on in terms of music, video, production, movies, and all that other stuff. New Breed would never be involved in anything that I do ever. You understand? That man burned a major bridge. Do you understand? He burned a bridge with the wrong one. So when we do these videos, he call it drama. This ain't about drama. This is about accountability. This is about a man that burned down many bridges. This is about a man that refused to repent. That's what this is about. This man failed to repent. Brainwaves gave New Breed the opportunity. Brainwaves was the YouTuber that got in the middle of all the mess and tried to resolve it and have everybody sit down at the round table and get everything sorted. At first, New Breed, I already agreed. Everybody agreed to sit down at the round table. And uh, at first, I didn't even want to even hear nothing from Brainwaves because I knew he still rocked with New Breed at the time. And for some reason, even though I didn't agree with him, I kind of went to his page and kind of spoke and I was like, hey, I'm willing to have the sit down and sort everything out because I saw that he was being a mediator, which means he wasn't taking no side. He just wanted to get the situation clarified, and I respect that, you know. And New Breed appeared like he was in agreement, and then I think a couple of hours or the next day, he crashed out in another video and went ham, went wild, said he don't want no peace, he want war. That's what he said. So ever since then, he considered us his enemies. That's what he considered us. So I need you guys to understand that because again, I don't have no AI videos of New Breed on my YouTube channel. I don't do none of that goofy stuff. But when you look at New Breed's channel, if we can go back to the video he made. Let me see. I don't even know where it is, to be honest. Let me see. Where is that video? Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah, it's the video here. If you look at this, this is what New Breed, this is how New Breed feel about me, Brainwaves, and Rollo. That's what New Breed did with AI. He made me a demon. He made Rollo and Brainwaves a demon. That's what he did. You see that? So anytime New Breed goes live and he plays his introduction, he's showing you guys how he feel about us. He consider us demons. You see that? That's what's going on. And most of New Breed's followers, they are possessed. You have one that says nothing wrong with New Breed. Stop. Those are his viewers. His viewers are under strong delusion because they're brainwashed. They're under the spell. Think about all the things that I said. His viewers come in. There's nothing wrong with New Breed. Stop. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? His viewers are brainless. They have no sense to understand what's going on. That's why when we release this documentary, it is going to wake up a lot of people. It's going to make people realize what really went down. And I can't wait for that to happen, guys. Can't wait. Let me see what we got. Hold on. I didn't even see this super chat. Wait a minute. Shout out to I don't know if is this the same? Hold on, wait a minute. Am I bugging? Is this Joshua or you changed your name? I think you probably changed your name. I don't. Yeah, I think I did shout you out. It says tell New Breed fans to get mad. We blessed Ringo. We blessed Ringo over here. Yeah, shout out to you. I know I know I'm not bugging. I don't know if you just switched your name or whatever, but yeah. All right. Okay. Let me see. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. I didn't even plan on staying on this long. I wanted to be on for just 25 minutes. But I'm gonna pretty much wrap up the stream. Today is my daughter's birthday. We about to do a little happy birthday thing. She's probably wondering what's going on. You know, my youngest daughter, she turns 9. She turns 9 years old, and we're gonna do a little celebration for her right now. Who's that in the corner? Come over here, Belena. She turned 9 years old. Come over here. You got your birthday thing on? Right? So it's your birthday. All right, go over there. She's in the room, I think. She turned 9 today. They grow up quick, man. They grow up quick. But yeah, we're gonna cut her cake. We got some ice cream, a little something, something. You know what I mean? Uh, you know. But we're gonna do that real quick, and I'm gonna get back to the content. So, guys, we're gonna go take care of this, and it is what it is. You said, does she have a Cash App? No, she's 9 years old. No Cash App. I got the Cash App. I'm the one who buy her everything. I'm the one who buy her everything. Yeah. So we're gonna get out of here, guys. Imagine I'm over here celebrating my youngest daughter's birthday. New Breed slandering my name, talking about I'm a pedophile. That's some sick stuff, man. You're a real sick person for that, man. A real sick man. And there's a special place in hell for people like you for doing stuff like that. Very special place for that. See, what New Breed was supposed to do, he was supposed to repent. He was supposed to come clean about his sins, and he refused to do that. He refused to come out into the public and admit that he's the one that's wrong, that he's the one who started all of this drama, guys. All of this. I went to him, I went to the man privately. I went to that man privately. It's crazy, you know? But anyway, guys, we're gonna get up on out of here. Shout out to Cassie Marie. Shout out to you for the $5 support. Says happy birthday to your daughter. Appreciate you sponsoring the show again. So yeah, we're gonna go do her little thing, you know what I'm saying, make her happy, and sing some songs, do some crazy videos and stuff like that. You know, because those are the memories and things that the kids remember seeing. You know what I mean? Shout out to Floridine Rollo in the building. What's going on? And shout out to Brainwaves wherever he is. He's probably live. He's probably doing a live stream or something. But make sure you subscribe to Floridine Rollo. Make sure you subscribe to Brainwaves Advice Topics LLC. Shout out to Caramel Kimmy Kim in the building. Shout out to all the moderators, V Dub Man, you know, Show Shao. I haven't seen a couple of the mods in a minute. You know what I mean? Shout out to Exandra. She on vacation. Forever Studios. Everybody out there. You know, hope everybody's doing good. You know what I mean? Sean the Navigator, Sherelle, Tracy. I haven't heard from y'all in a minute. You know, probably y'all busy. You know, got life issues, things. You know, I hope everybody's doing good. You know, somebody said all of y'all are very toxic. Thanks for the compliment. You're the one who is projecting your toxicity on us. We're actually blessed over here, and that's something that you're mad about. You're one of New Breed's trolls. We get it. You're here just to do the devil's work, but we're gonna do what we got to do. Yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to Robert for the 10. Says happy birthday to your daughter, Ringo. Appreciate you sponsoring her birthday with the super chat. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. So guys, we're gonna get up on out of here. Shout out to Waco. I see you in the building. And shout out to everybody, man. If I didn't shout your name out, don't get mad. You know, I'm on my cell phone. We're gonna be back in the studio shortly. I have some things that I'm setting up. with the studio, and it's gonna be dope, you know. So yeah, all in all, we just taking it easy, guys. There's a lot of things in the works, um, a lot of moves that we're making. I got a lot of things in store with my fam and things that we got going on. Um, it's just a bunch of work, guys. A bunch of work that I got going on right now, man. I was working all day on the yard, fam. Literally. You ask my wife, I was on the yard all day from the morning all the way to before I started this live. And I get notified that, yo, this dude is crashing out and he's talking about you again. And I'm like, bro, why is this dude talking about me, man? I'm literally minding my business. I'm on the yard working like all day, right? All day I'm on the yard working, getting my hands dirty, fam. My nails is literally dirty, bro. Like dirty. I gotta clean my nails, bro, with a damn toothbrush. All day I'm on the yard working on this lawn, bro. This is the last year I'm gonna be going this hard, bro, on the yard, man. I'm not doing all this work, bro. It's a lot of damn work, man. A lot of work. But I like doing the work. That's the thing. I like doing the work, but it's expensive. It's really expensive to maintain. I ain't gonna be doing this, man. I gotta save some money. But hey, guys, I appreciate everybody that sponsored the show, everybody that supported. Let me see. Ba-ba-da-ba. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Yeah. So we got a lot of stuff coming, guys, a lot of dope things. Shout out to everybody sending birthday wishes to my daughter. It is what it is. I mean, just look at the hate, guys, from Fernando. He says, beautiful daughter, horrible father. That's the type of hate, guys, that I get all the time. And it just goes to show how blessed I am that Fernando would come in to say, beautiful daughter, horrible father. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. But anyway, guys, let those people continue to hate. It is what it is. We're going to get up on out of here. Y'all stay blessed. And notice, I didn't even block him, guys. I didn't even block him. You see how I am? I didn't even block him. But New Breed said he'll block you if you mention my name. What a clown. I'm out, y'all. Y'all take care. Peace. Shout out Caramel, Kimmy, Kim. Huh? You want to say bye? Bye. Duck down a little bit. They can't even see you. Hey, stay off the camera, you. Stop coming into the camera. It's her birthday. All right? All right? So now, let's get out of here, guys. It is what it is. We out of here. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.